Alright, gang, I decided for my screencast project to show you how to modify already made NearPod activities because I think that's the most helpful way for you to basically easily make a lesson. NearPod's got tons and tons of already pre-made um, activities, and I actually plan on showing you some of those. So just hit explore in your NearPod account, and you can basically search through um, already made NearPod activities. You do have to pay for some of them, which sucks, but they have tons of free NearPods already made. Like, I do like the digital citizenship programs they have. They have a whole collection. So it's definitely something to look into. But essentially, this is one I already found. Do you know your rights? I don't believe I paid for this. But you can go through and you can basically go exit out or add additional materials to your Nearpod. So, for example, maybe I realized that my kids would struggle doing a certain question, like this open ended question. I can delete it, and if I wanted to, I could easily add a slide like this, or I can even add an activity. So I could add content, which is where I'm typing in my own thing. I could add a 3D virtual tour of ancient times, which is pretty cool. I can add web content, which is neat by putting in your own URL. And then you can add activities. So I could even change up the question. So, what's an important right that your school does not allow? I don't know, something along those lines. So yeah, you have a bunch of cool things you can do. You can add extra, like I like the memory test option. That's always fun. Um, so that is a great way to modify things. I also try to take out certain questions if I feel like it didn't really do what you need. When sometimes at the end of these, they don't have a check your understanding test. Like right here, you can tell they have the let's review test, which is awesome, and fill in the blanks. But if you find that a certain program doesn't have that, you can add that yourself. Sometimes also these various programs will have like certain, let's see, I think this one might have certain videos or things like that you just don't really want to deal with, that's outside of, like this right here. This is actually a link to something outside of the website, and here's a video, for example, and maybe you don't want your kids to have to listen to the sound. So I delete a lot of these videos because if my students are doing this on their own and they don't have earbuds, which most of them don't, it's not convenient. So this is just my screencast to show you how great NearPod is and how you can use already set up NearPod activities and modify them for your own students. So it's definitely a resource I would use, and it's very, very helpful. So feel free to ask me any questions you have.